Terry Tasting Lounge, one flight down. Just doing a quick live here, opening up some beer that I essentially sent to myself. Just give it a second, let some people come on. As I said, this is one flight down. We're here in the Terry Tasting Lounge. Oh, I don't have my beer hat on. Where's my beer hat? There, I just pulled a Drew and left. I just pulled a Drew and left and had you looking at nothing. Thankfully, the whole world didn't just jump on them. Yeah, so these are beers. Like I said, I essentially sent them to myself. Not exactly. I just the beer mail actually came from my friend Darcy, who was on a trip to Vermont with me at the beginning of October. And so here's the story. All right, like I only travel usually with carry-on luggage, and you know, you can't bring liquid in your carry-ons in the plane. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna mail some beers home to myself. Hey, the Alkanauts are in. Hey guys, Ray. I was gonna say Ray and Paul. It's always just Ray. Ray is the Alkanauts, except when the Alkanauts are also Paul. Yeah, so I thought I'll mail myself some beer, and then we ran out of time to send myself beer. I stuffed some into my suitcase, checked my bag anyway, but there's a bunch left that I couldn't pack. So, yeah, my friend Darcy said he would take care of those for me. And he had a whole ordeal packing them into his suitcase, and yeah, he had to like run for his train while I Ubered to the airport. It was a bit of a mess. But anyway, these are the beers that I was going to bring home. I was going to send to myself, but it's been a few weeks now. It's been almost a month. Yes, Drew, Darcy is amazing. Thanks for watching, Drew. Good to see you there. Drew, by the way, Beer for Breakfast, Facts for Snacks. I'm going to be doing a live with him on Sunday with a couple beers we sent to each other. So anyway, yeah, it's been almost a month. I don't remember what all these are. All I know is they came from my trip to Vermont. Here's an interesting thing, just as I stall. I usually put like a ton of tape on these flat rate boxes, and Darcy doesn't do that, and it all stayed intact. I always feel like I gotta protect my beer more, and he's like, screw that, I'm not spending an extra few cents on tape. So apparently, these stick just fine. Just so you know, excuse me, it wasn't me, it was the box. Another interesting thing about Darcy. So when I mail beer out to my fellow brew tubers and they mail beer to me, like we're always wrapping them individually in plastic bags. Now Darcy just throws them all in the thing. I always wrap them individually because I once got, what the fuck, put tape on the box, Darcy? Well, Darcy's a play by his own rules kind of guy. So the first time anyone ever sent me beer, one of them exploded, and like all 3 cans that were in the thing were all sticky. So I always individually wrap them in plastic. Hopefully that's not the case with any of these. So what do we have here? This first one right here is Sommer beer. This is a summer saison, and this is from The Alchemist. I don't even remember if I tried this one when I was at The Alchemist. The Alchemist is amazing. The Alchemist is like beer heaven. It's sorry. Beer for breakfast, facts or snacks says don't throw beer in the box. Darcy needs to go back to school. The Alchemist, beer heaven. Amazing. I've been to a number of breweries in a number of places. Nothing has topped The Alchemist. The Alchemist is amazing. Now, I don't think this is one that I had when I was there. I had a few when I was there, but I don't think this was one of them. Sommer beer, summer saison, 6% alcohol. I'm very much looking forward to getting into this. I don't even remember necessarily picking that one up. Got a heady topper, world's highest rated IPA. If you ever get the chance to try this on cask, do it. It's so good. Yes, I'm glad I got something from this place. Weird Window Brewing. Hey, Carl. Carl says, who knew beers? Yeah, hey, Carl. Good to see you at Beastmas on the weekend. Weird Window Brewing. We named the dog Citra, New England IPA with 100% Citra hops, 6% alcohol. I believe this was the first beer I tried in Vermont. Weird Window was the first brewery. We stopped by. We drove down. We drove down from Montreal, and found our Airbnb, like no problem. And then it's like, well, before we even check the place out, let's go get some beer. And Weird Window was, I think it was like a 4-minute drive or something like that from there. So that was first brewery we checked out. It's a really cool place. Met some really awesome locals there who were telling us all about the beer scene in that town. I wish I could remember everyone's names. They were really awesome people. But this was a great beer. So yeah, I had to get some in a can as well to take home. Here's another one from Weird Window. This is Smiles Fade in the Summer. It's a New England IPA, 6.5% alcohol. Another one from Weird Window. All right, there's a lot of beer in here. What's this one? Grumpkin. I don't remember. I remember this can and the colors on that. I'm gonna have to drink this one soon, right? Because Halloween season, or it's gonna be like a back of the beer fridge Sunday next year. This looks interesting. I'm trying to. What was the brewery? Daka Company, Brewing Company. This I think was one that my friends Gloria and Lizette brought down for me. It wasn't actually purchased in Vermont. This was one that was brought down for me, and I just couldn't bring home. Yeah, this is from Maryland. So there you go, a Maryland spooky Halloween looking beer, and it's a spiced ale with pumpkin. I've got to get into this. I'd crack it now, but I'm heading out very soon, and I want to take the time to enjoy it. Oh man, more pumpkin! Oh, I remember this beer. This was a fantastic beer, and I'm going to get into this again. So this, I believe, is from the Burlington Beer Company. It is pumpkin spice mochaccino. This was amazing. This was, we had a few of these while we were there. This is a fantastic beer, and I'm going to get into that again soon. I might have to find time to. How am I going to squeeze in more pumpkin beers? I guess maybe I'll do them instead of for Halloween. I'll do them for American Thanksgiving, right? That's still pumpkin pie, still a thing for American Thanksgiving, right? Another one from Weird Window. Oh, it's another. We named the dog Citra. So I got 2 of those. So maybe one of my friends will be over here one day, and I'll share it with them, or I'll just drink 2. We'll see. This is another one not purchased there that was brought down for me from Gloria and Lizette, because I remember drinking it. They had a few of these. Feed the Monkey, Hefeweizen. I remember this being quite good, and this was also from somewhere in Maryland. Jailbreak Brewing Company. Yeah, I remember really enjoying that and thinking, well, I got to take another one of those home for myself. And what's this one? From Von Trapp Brewing. This is the Dunkel Von Trapp, located in Stowe, Vermont, same town that The Alchemist is in, and owned by descendants of the actual Von Trapp family, made famous by The Sound of Music. So that's kind of cool. A little bit of packaging. There we go. Darcy put a tiny bit of packaging. You know what? All these beers survived. Nothing exploded. So there you go. Sometimes, maybe it's worth it to kind of, cheap out and not do packaging sometimes. I don't know. And another one of these Sommer beers. Did I really like this and I wanted to? I don't know. I don't remember. Jay Sizzling Shorts. Hey, Jay. Thanks for dropping in. It says, very nice beers. Yeah, I'm quite happy with this selection of beers I've got right here. I'm going to show them all to you again in a moment. Just kind of organizing them down here on the shelf. Take a look at this in a second, and I don't know why I feel like I need to organize it, but I do. It's just the kind of guy I am. Oh man, I love beer mail. It was a long, tough day at work. And coming home and seeing that little key in my mailbox, it means I've got a package, which so far has only meant beer mail. Yeah, that's a good time for Alan. All right, let's take another sexy look at these beers, all right? Okay, here we go. So we have, what do we got here? Right here, this is Sommer beer. I got 2 of these. 2 Zommer beers from The Alchemist. I've also got a heady topper from The Alchemist. And yeah, you can't go wrong with a heady topper. Even better on cask though. It's nice in a can, but oh man, on cask that is amazing. A couple from Weird Window Brewing. This is the Smiles Fade in the Summer. It's a New England IPA, and then another New England IPA. We named the dog Citra, made with 100% Citra hops, and I do have an on-location review from that brewery. I think I've got actually an on-location review from all these breweries, at least the ones that are located, the Vermont ones here. But I know I've got the Weird Window one that's coming up soon. The next one is from the Burlington Beer Company. This is the Pumpkin Spice Mochaccino, and I know I've got a beer review of theirs, a couple, like an on-location one. And I also shot one in Burlington at the world's tallest filing cabinet, and I think it was a beer from Burlington that I had while I was visiting there. So yeah, all kinds of fun stuff coming up. And then of course the Von Trapp. Definitely shot a video at the Von Trapp. And then the other 2 I got that are not from Vermont, Feed the Monkey Hefeweizen and the Grumpkin. Grumpkin, love it. Love the name, love the can art, even though it's kind of spooky looking, but the colors of it remind me of those awful candies. You know, the ones that like nobody likes, that just like are the last thing you eat when you go trick-or-treating and go through your bag of candy. That's the ones you save to the end. You're never gonna eat them. And then when they're the only thing left, it's like, yeah, okay, I'll eat them. And then you hate them and you wonder why the hell you did it. So that's my beer haul. Beer for breakfast, fast snacks, and corn candy. No, those are ones that like look like corn. No, these are wrapped in like a wax paper, and they're like orange and like, yeah, basically orange and black, like that. I can't remember what they're called, but they're horrible. They're absolutely horrible. So yeah, thanks to Darcy for getting this stuff to me safely. How many beers are here? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 beers in the box with no packaging. That's about how many you can fit. I believe he said he was going to send me a second heady topper, but the thing weighed too much, so he wasn't going to make that happen. So that's fine. I already had some heady toppers, so that's great. Yeah, I'm so excited about this, and yeah, that helped me kill like almost 15 minutes, which is great because I'm going to be heading out soon. I'm not doing a beer right now. Usually I'll do a beer when I do the beer unboxings, but I'm going out tonight and I'm going to have some beers in like probably about 10 minutes. And yeah, so thanks for dropping by. Thanks for hanging out on this live video with me. And yeah, we'll see y'all again real soon, my friends. Cheers.